Hi folks, this is Poogle from Rocket Realty. I hope you had great holidays. I wanted to wish you and your family a very happy 2020. I wanted to take a few minutes and talk to you regarding the housing market prediction for Dallas-Fort Worth area in the year 2020. I wanted to talk to you about five things. I'm going to talk to you one about if you're a homeowner, what is the price appreciation to expect this year? Two, I'm going to talk to you about interest rates and trend for 2020. I'm going to talk to you about the demand for homes in Dallas-Fort Worth area. I'm also going to talk to you about the supply of homes that will hit the market. And then finally, if you are a buyer or a seller, I wanted to give you my advice. So let's start with the price appreciation. I anticipate the price of homes to appreciate between 2 to 5% in year 2020. 2 to 5%. Let's look at the second factor, which is the interest rate. The interest rate currently for a 30-year mortgage is 3.75, which is very low when compared with the December of 2018. So in December of 2018, it was 4.75%. So the prediction that I have is the best case scenario is the interest rate will come down by 0.25 or even 0.5%. The worst case scenario is the Fed might increase the interest rate by 0.25%. So it's going to be pretty much 3.75, worst case maybe 4%, best case it might go down to 3.25%. So it is going to be cheaper to borrow money to buy a single family resident. Now, in terms of demand, Dallas-Fort Worth has experienced continued migration from multiple states moving into Dallas because it has become a major employment hub. That trend is likely to continue in 2020. In November, Charles Schwab is planning to consolidate their headquarters and move to Dallas-Fort Worth area. Along comes about 12,000 employees, and that is going to create a big demand for housing, right? Similarly, I anticipate few companies to relocate their headquarters to Dallas, which is going to create additional demand for housing. Now let's look at the supply of homes. Now I wanted to break the supply of homes into three categories: small, medium, and large. So what do I mean by small? Any home that is less than 300,000, I call it as small. Any home between 300 to 800,000 is medium, and any home that is priced above or valued above 800,000 is going to be large. Now, in the small segment category, the demand is going to be high and the supply is going to be very tight. Okay, because there are new first-time buyers. There are also millennials who don't want to rent, they wanted to buy a house. So there's going to be higher demand, lesser supply. So in the mid segment and the large segment, I anticipate there's going to be more supply than demand. Okay, there's going to be more supply than demand because of one reason is the election year in 2020. So when a buyer is thinking of spending a lot of money on homes, they are going to wait out and see how the election is going to turn out. So that is the only reason I say there is going to be more supply than demand, because people are going to wait out and see what happens. So so what that means, if you are a buyer, is if you are in sub 300,000, then the inventory is going to be very, very, very tight. So you need to make sure you work with the right agent who can guide you when there are multiple offers. So that is very, very important. Pick the right agent, get advice early on so that you have a strategy and an approach to get the home that you need. If you are a buyer in the medium and larger segment, then it is, you will have more supply, which means you can better negotiate price. Once again, an experienced agent plays a critical role because they can negotiate the price of a property. Now, let me give you my perspective. If you're a seller, if you're planning to sell your home, the flip side is valid in terms of small, medium, and large. So, if your home is around 300,000, then getting the home prepared so that it moves at the maximum dollar per square foot in the shortest amount of time is critical, because the demand is going to be very high. So if you price it right, then the home is going to move fast. Of course, there is condition of the property is critical. Therefore, you need to start working with a real estate agent who has the experience, who has the knowledge, and who can guide you to get the maximum dollar at the shortest possible time. So if your home is priced in the 300 to 800 or 800 plus, preparing your home, understanding the market, as well as marketing your home to the right buyer is important. So once again, the role of an experienced, knowledgeable real estate agent plays a critical role. Folks, thanks for listening. Yeah, I would be very honored if you or one of your friends, relatives that are planning to either buy or sell your home, you can refer my name. Again, this is Poogle. I'll be very honored if you refer my name to your friends or relations that are interested either in buying or selling. Have a wonderful 2020.